Welcome back to 539. Today's exploration will bring us into northeastern Indiana to a very small town known as Alvarado. Established sometime around the 1830s, this town was home to many people moving to the area from the eastern United States. The town is now partially abandoned, the graveyard unused in decades, and the post office closed its doors permanently in 1904. Despite its dwindling, a small population still remains in Alvarado to this day, keeping the memory of this historic place alive. Alright, here we are. Kind of a weird looking town. I mean, no offense to anybody here, it's just kind of gives me that Wild West type of feeling, if you know what I mean. But this place is right up here on the hill, so we're gonna get out and walk over and check it out and see what's up here. I don't really know exactly what to expect. It just kind of looked cool when I drove past it last time, so I figured we'd take a look, see how old it is. Doesn't seem to be a lot of people around right now. It looks like some of the buildings are even abandoned. This house right in front of us seems to actually be completely abandoned with all the windows bashed out, so should be interesting. Let's check it out. So we're just gonna walk straight down here. You can see the hill coming up here. Just a small little churchyard right there. So I'm not even sure how old this place is gonna be. It just had a really cool look to it when I saw it the last time I drove by to hit up other locations. It kind of also has a little bit of a creepy vibe around here. Like I said, it kind of reminds me of that Wild West town look. I don't know what it is about it. Kind of just, I guess, any small little town in kind of the middle of nowhere. And you can see up ahead here, even the pavement ends. And then it's just a dirt road after that. And just a lot of farm fields and small little houses. But here we are. You can see the stairway is actually fairly decayed away. And I don't think the gate really even works anymore. So I guess what I'll do is just slip through right here. It seems like that's what you're supposed to do anyway. And so it is quite an old place, being established in 1851. I'm kind of guessing that this tree here has been around since nearly the beginning. Seeing how many different sizes they can come in, and seeing how thick that is and how tall it is, makes me think it's quite old. I don't know how well that's actually coming out on camera, but I can hear very clearly the cows in the distance. There is some level of destruction right down here at the end of the hill. We'll check that out here in a second. It really does have that incredibly old feeling to it. Maybe it's just all these really huge trees. So we're coming up on this family section here. Has a lot of destruction, but it appears to be fairly, or mostly surface level. And it looks like that's actually the modern day entrance right here. Appears to be lots and lots of stones here that have been used to level this out over the years. I don't see any other information. Looks like there used to be a plaque on the front of this. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and walk over and do the other side now, which appears to have a lot more memorials. A little bit of destruction here and there, especially from falling limbs, but overall this place doesn't seem incredibly bad. Just a few things here and there that need to be either put in the right place or slightly repaired. And I do see coming up another metal memorial that's made to look like stone. You can see that lots of these larger memorials are being used to prop up the smaller stones that might have been lost or surrounding it over the years. And heading towards the back left corner here seems to be some of the worst areas. There's a lot of decay and destruction back here, lots of things leaning up against trees again. Really the whole place does seem to need a lot of work, but again, overall they haven't allowed it to become too bad over the years that it could never be restored again, so there's definitely still hope for a place like this. And it looks like there's been another hole that's been bored down by some animal here. Doesn't look like it's doing too much destruction to the memorial itself, although it could eventually throw it off balance here. And here we are now at the metal grave from 1886. And you can see there at the top the Masonic symbols there. So you can tell that they were indeed a member of the Masons. And again, if we come up and give it a gentle tap, you'll see that it is indeed metal and not stone. Kind of looks like nothing's really made its way to the other side of the fence. There are at least a few hidden things here and there, as you can tell. I think there's even another one right there. So again, definitely some work needing to be done. And as you can see again here, a lot of stuff is just sinking into the ground. Makes me wonder right in here if there's a bunch too. Already you can see there's another one lying down right here. There's what appears to be one fairly tall one that has fallen in half here. It doesn't seem like this was really a decorative section. Maybe it kind of grew into one over here. But it almost seems like there's just probably a lot of stuff that's been covered up over the years here. I don't know, it'd be kind of hard for me to really uncover everything. I did want to go down here to the very, very right rear corner and check it, even though it doesn't look like there's anything here. I can't really tell if there's ever been anything here. But again, it's like I can't really look everywhere or I'm gonna spend hours doing this. And it kind of appears like this actually was maybe a decorative landscaping section with all the different bushes and plants that are here right now. And I really didn't even think to look in the middle of this giant tree here, and there's already some stuff sticking out, so I'm imagining over the years it has grown into several different memorials. You can see a big chunk here, and quite a large section where it looks like probably what actually has happened is several different trees have grown together. But it's kind of hard to tell if there's anything actually back there. However, I think that's actually wood. I thought that was stone. There's another piece of something like right there. I'm trying to figure out what this is too. Kind of almost looks like fire damage from a long time ago. There's a lot of different layers to uncover in this thing. Alright everybody, thank you so much for joining me on this adventure here in northeastern Indiana. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you've never subscribed to the channel before, and make sure you turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss a single episode coming here on 539 Productions. Thank you all again. See you in the next adventure.